Your special person is hiring a lawyer. The reason is God message, your special person is hiring a lawyer. The reason is my beloved child, Archangel Michael says a curtain is lifting over your life right now. A truth has been moving silently, and its footsteps reach your door in the next 24 hours. Your heart already feels the echo because your spirit sensed it before the world spoke it. Your special person is hiring a lawyer, and the papers are whispering your name. Agreements that were once loose are preparing to tighten, and the wind around your story is about to change direction. The motive is not chaos but consequence, not revenge but revelation. The phone that stayed silent will light up with messages, and the message that felt delayed will suddenly arrive with speed. A document waits for ink, and that ink waits for a decision that you do not need to chase. Your strength will be to remain calm while destiny does its careful work. There is a meeting already sketched in an unseen calendar, and your presence is the headline. You are not walking into a trap, you are walking into clarity. The room will feel smaller, but your authority will feel larger. Type Amen 333 to anchor your courage right now, and comment I receive to claim calm power. You have been underestimated by people who thought your silence was weakness. Your silence was strategy, and your grace has been the strongest letter you ever wrote. Now your grace turns into a shield that reflects every unfair word back to its sender. The papers they prepare will not shatter you. They will sort the pieces of the puzzle so the picture becomes bright and plain. What was a rumor turns into a line item, and what was a threat turns into a timeline that benefits your peace. Archangel Michael says the next 24 hours carry a signature of justice over your name. Protection surrounds your steps, and precision surrounds your choices. Nothing that belongs to confusion will survive in the space that belongs to truth. The reason your special person is hiring a lawyer is layered like folded fabric. On top is control, beneath is fear, and buried below both is a confession that refuses to stay buried. The confession is that your value is undeniable, and your boundaries are finally understood. Type Amen 111 to seal your peace, and comment protected to affirm your shield. You remember days when you doubted your own memory, but your memory was perfect. You kept receipts in your soul, and heaven kept timestamps for you. Now those timestamps align like constellations that guide sailors home. They wanted advantage, but the scales now require balance. Balance arrives not as thunder but as clear paperwork and measured language. Every line written against you becomes a line that points toward your freedom. The meeting will not break you because it is actually your stage. You will not shout, you will speak plainly. You will not chase, you will choose. Type Amen 222 to anchor calm strength, and comment I stand to confirm your posture. Your special person believed a legal wall would keep you small. Instead, the wall becomes a mirror that shows them their own reflection. In that reflection they see what they tried to hide. Money that felt blocked begins to move in legal current. A signature that once refused to appear now searches for your approval. Agreements return to the table with terms that respect your worth. You no longer carry the burden of proving who you are. The evidence is your endurance, the proof is your peace, the witness is your progress. You rise without noise, and your rise becomes the loudest announcement. Type Amen 333 to invite smooth outcomes, and comment I claim IT to mark your territory. You will hear that a consultation already happened. You will learn that advice was given with your best interest unexpectedly centered. You will notice that the tone in their voice shifts from power to permission. This is not a war, this is a sorting. This is not panic, this is process. Process favors the one who stayed aligned with truth. Your story has entered its lawful chapter. Doors open that policy once kept closed. The right people speak on your behalf without you paying for their voice. Type Amen 444 to confirm alignment, and comment ready to open the next page. You once accepted crumbs because you thought the feast was reserved for others. Now you understand the feast needed your presence to begin. You arrive, and the table rearranges itself around your chair. The reason is not only legal, the reason is transformational. Your special person feels the weight of what you carried, and the record demands correction. Correction arrives as clauses that lift pressure from your shoulders. Archangel Michael says your name is being handled with care. The paper trail that once felt like a storm becomes a pathway of order. Your steps are guided, and your results are protected. Type Amen 555 to lock in protection, and comment restored to open restored favor. In the past, you were interrupted. Today, you finish your sentence, and the sentence finishes your cycle. That cycle is over, and a new sentence begins with your consent. Your energy will not be drained by drawn-out games. Timelines compress for your good, and outcomes move like trains that no longer stall. You stand at the platform and watch everything arrive on schedule. There is a name you will hear, a professional who values integrity. Their advice will align with your peace, not with anyone's control. Their words will match what your spirit already knew. Type Amen 777 to bless wise counsel, and comment I agree to pair your will with your path. Old conversations echo in your head, but those echoes fade as new facts speak. The facts speak with clarity that does not need volume. You breathe deeper because the air finally feels honest. The reason behind the lawyer is an admission that boundaries matter. It is a signal that your season of being overlooked has ended. It is proof that your steps were guided even when you felt alone. You do not need to fear signatures, dates, or seals. They become instruments that play your song correctly. The melody is balance, the rhythm is closure, the chorus is peace. Type Amen 888 to harmonize outcomes, and comment settle to welcome closure. You will notice messages arriving at unusual hours. You will see drafts revised more than once. This is the sign that concessions are happening in rooms you cannot see. Your role is not to wrestle but to receive. Your strength is not in noise but in knowledge. You know who you are, and that knowledge writes better lines than any argument. The lawyer becomes a translator of accountability. Accountability becomes a bridge instead of a weapon. You cross that bridge and step into ground that belongs to you. Type Amen 999 for complete cycles, and comment victory to mark completion. Promises once thrown into the wind return with stamps and signatures. The scattered pieces gather themselves because you kept standing. Your ability to stand becomes the quiet headline of your life. Your special person wanted leverage, but leverage turns into leveling. Leveling turns into fairness. Fairness turns into peace that reaches your sleep at night. Sleep becomes deeper because you do not bristle at every notification. You open your phone with steadiness. You answer calls without trembling. Type Amen 1000 to rest in victory, and comment calm to seal your night. You will be offered terms that acknowledge your effort. You will be asked to choose between quick closure and fuller restoration. You will choose wisely because wisdom sits with you like an old friend. Nothing will be stolen in this exchange. What leaves your life will leave with purpose, and what stays will stay with respect. What arrives will arrive with your name spelled correctly. You will sign only what honors your truth. You will accept only what matches your value. You will release only what no longer belongs to your next chapter. Type Amen 1212 to open rightful doors, and comment honored to affirm your worth. You stood when it shook, and now you inherit what stands. You waited when it stalled, and now movement favors your feet. You believed when it blurred, and now clarity crowns your day. You will hear that someone advised them to do the right thing. You will see actions finally match words. You will feel the shift like sunrise after a long night. Archangel Michael says your case is surrounded by light. The kind of light that reveals without shaming. The kind of light that corrects without crushing. Type Amen 1414 to hold that light, and comment blessed to stay in it. The reason behind all of this includes a hidden fear. The fear is that you cannot be replaced. The truth is that you were never meant to be replaced. This is why the contract changes in your favor. This is why the tone softens. This is why the door that once slammed opens quietly and stays open. You do not chase validation. Validation chases you because authenticity draws it like gravity. Your authenticity is your authority. Type Amen 1717 to strengthen your authority, and comment I rise to mark your moment. Eyes are watching, but not with malice now. They watch with respect because your steadiness taught them. Your steadiness becomes the standard in the room. Memories that once hurt become lessons that guide. Lessons that guide become strategies that win. Strategies that win become habits that protect. You do not owe anyone a breakdown. You owe yourself a breakthrough. The breakthrough is already in motion. Type Amen 2020 to secure your breakthrough, and comment forward to keep moving. Your name will be spoken in meetings with dignity. Your boundaries will be documented with precision. Your outcomes will be stored where peace lives. You will see that everything you needed is already in your hands. Your clarity is your compass, your courage is your map, your calm is your speed. You travel well because you travel true. The reason is also simple. They finally understand you will not bend where truth stands. You stand, so the world rearranges. Type Amen 2323 to lock in alignment, and comment true to honor your stand. There is a line you will read that makes you smile in private. It will validate the path you chose. It will remind you that patience pays in quiet currency. Your special person tried to hold the story, but the story holds you instead. The story holds you kindly. The story releases pressure and returns dignity. A chapter closes without a slam. A new page turns without a tear. A future opens without a fight. Type Amen 2424 to bless the new page, and comment open to step through. Resources appear just in time because your steps are ordered. People who align with integrity knock on your door. Support that was silent clears its throat and speaks. You will feel guided even in corridors you have never walked. You will sense which door is yours and which door is not. You will not waste a step on a room that cannot hold you. Every yes you give carries weight now. Every no you give carries respect now. Both become instruments of your freedom. Type Amen 2727 to protect wise choices, and comment clear to affirm your path. The fear of the unknown loses shape. You discover that the unknown was only unlabeled favor. You write the label with a steady hand. Your time is not being stolen anymore. Your joy is not being rented anymore. Your power is not being borrowed anymore. Your life belongs to you, and your peace belongs to your life. You stand in that ownership with quiet celebration. You breathe and feel the ground answer back. Type Amen 3030 to ground your victory, and comment secure to root your steps. You will notice the sun feels different on your skin. You will realize small things do not annoy you like before. You will understand that closure is not a noise but a new rhythm. Your special person made a move that looked like pressure. That move becomes the pivot that brings fairness. The pivot becomes the path that brings relief. Relief arrives like clean air after heavy rain. You inhale it. You keep it. Type Amen 3131 to keep your relief, and comment thankful to keep your blessing. You once felt your voice shaking. Now your voice is steady even in silence. The silence becomes your power because it is filled with truth. Documents move in your favor because justice prefers accuracy. Accuracy unveils what goodwill tried to say. Goodwill now has a pen and a place on the page. This is the hour where your patience gets paid. This is the moment where your vision gets verified. This is the chapter where your dignity gets documented. Type Amen 3333 to seal your documentation, and comment paid in full to honor your patience. The phone call you receive will feel different. There will be no performance, only plain speaking. Plain speaking is the mother of clean outcomes. You will receive what respects your boundaries. You will sign what secures your spirit. You will walk away with what matches your worth. Your tomorrow thanks you for standing tall today. Your future thanks you for choosing peace over panic. Your destiny thanks you for choosing truth over noise. Type Amen 3535 to bless your tomorrow, and comment chosen to bless your destiny. From here on, your name travels with gentle authority. Rooms read with respect. Doors open on sight. People who never apologized will act with correction instead. You accept correction as enough because you prefer forward motion over rewinding pain. You collect your peace and keep walking. The lawyer becomes part of a story that made you stronger. The story becomes a testimony that needs no stage. Your life is the stage, and your joy is the standing ovation. Type Amen 3737 to crown your joy, and comment complete to close the circle. Archangel Michael says your path is ringed with protection. No stray arrow reaches what the shield now covers. No stray word uproots what truth now roots. You are not afraid of outcomes because you are aligned with order. You are not afraid of signatures because you are aligned with truth. You are not afraid of meetings because you are aligned with purpose. The reason behind their decision becomes the reason behind your promotion. The closing of one door becomes the opening of many. The fairness you receive becomes the foundation for bigger rooms. Type Amen 3939 to bless the bigger rooms, and comment expand to welcome them. You are the calm center of your storm no longer, because the storm has passed. You are the quiet center of your sunrise. You rise without hurry and arrive without apology. Your special person recognizes the line they cannot cross. That line is not a fence, it is a lesson. The lesson breathes, and everyone breathes easier. From this day forward, you build with what honors your name. You plant only what grows peace. You harvest only what tastes like freedom. Type Amen 333 to finalize this blessing, and comment I receive now to claim it fully. God message, the papers are moving, your peace is winning. Next part, my beloved child, the room that once felt heavy is starting to breathe around you. Notices and drafts are being rewritten because truth has walked in with firm shoes. Calm is the new strategy and it wears your name on its sleeve. You will sense the air change before the message arrives on your phone. The language will be clearer and the tone will be lower because respect has entered the conversation. The clock that used to race now keeps your pace. A meeting that looked like a mountain is revealing a hidden door. That door opens not with force but with alignment you built in silence. Your preparation is the quiet code that everything is reading now. Archangel Michael says your steps are escorted by order and protected by light. Your patience is a decree, and every paper that touches your name must pass through that decree. Protection is not loud, it is exact. Type Amen 4141 to hold your exact protection, and comment I receive calm to anchor your atmosphere. Your special person thought power lived in signatures alone. They are learning that power lives in integrity that can sign without shaking. Integrity is your signature even before ink touches page. The reason they moved to hire a lawyer is growing clearer like sunrise through fog. Fear shaped their first decision, but clarity is shaping their next one. Clarity favors the path that returns what belongs to you. You will hear about an adjustment that tilts in your favor. Fees lower, timelines soften, expectations meet the truth of your contribution. Your role is to recognize fairness when it arrives and let it stand. You are not here to wrestle with shadows anymore. You are here to let the light show what was always yours. The light has a checklist and your name is checked with care. Type Amen 4242 to keep favor close, and comment fairness now to invite balanced outcomes. Your voice remains steady in rooms that once tried to shake it. Steadiness is the language of leaders and you speak it without strain. Every sentence you deliver lands like a stamp that nobody can peel off. A consultant will repeat something you said months ago. That repetition is proof that truth never expires. Your earlier wisdom travels forward and turns into present leverage. Documents that carried weight against you are being revised. Clauses that pressed on you are being replaced with language that breathes. Your decisions ride on rails that now run straight. This process is not chaos anymore. It is choreography that matches your rhythm. You do not chase the music because the music is following you. Type Amen 4545 to synchronize this choreography, and comment I in alignment to confirm your timing. An email will arrive with a subject line that looks simple but feels important. Simplicity can carry heavy keys, and this one opens the next corridor. You step lightly and nothing creaks under your feet. You will notice that apologies do not always arrive as words. Sometimes apologies arrive as corrections that stay corrected. You prefer correction that lasts over speeches that fade. A pathway appears where there used to be a wall. The wall remembers your endurance and steps aside without drama. You pass through and do not look back because the future deserves your eyes. Archangel Michael says justice prefers those who stay true when nobody is clapping. You stayed true and now the clapping happens inside outcomes. The sound you hear is relief finding a home. Type Amen 4747 to hold this relief, and comment grounded peace to keep it rooted. There will be a request for your availability. You answer with times that honor your energy. You are done bending yourself into shapes that do not fit your dignity. Your documentation is tidy because your mind is tidy now. You file what matters and release what drains. The clean drawer in your spirit becomes a clean drawer in your life. Numbers that once felt scattered are lining up like people who value order. Order is a magnet for completion and you are holding the magnet without strain. Completion enjoys being near you because you let it finish. A memory tries to return with its old weight. It finds a different room because your heart has been rearranged. Rearrangement is a miracle that happens quietly when you choose yourself. Type Amen 4848 to seal your rearrangement, and comment I choose me to honor your worth. You will receive a draft that includes an unexpected credit. That credit is a breadcrumb from the path you cleared through confusion. Follow the breadcrumb to its loaf and claim what is warm and meant for you. Eyes that once watched you with rivalry are now watching with respect. Respect grows in the soil of accurate outcomes. Accuracy has replaced noise and the room feels honest. You will not need to rehearse your piece. Your piece is native now and it does not require performance. Native peace carries you like a river that knows your name. The timeline compresses without squeezing you. Compression favors efficiency when the work is ready to be done. Your work is ready and your spirit is even more ready. Type Amen 5050 to bless ready work, and comment done right to invite clean closure. You will see the word settlement or resolution or closure. The word you see will feel like a key touching a lock gently. The click you hear belongs to you and not to pressure. Options appear like branches reaching toward light. You choose the branch that supports your future without breaking your present. Wise choice is not heavy when identity is clear. Identity is clear for you. You know what fits and you know what falls away. You let things fall away without calling it loss. Archangel Michael says the path ahead is marked by green lights that honor your timing. You will not be rushed into corners that steal your breath. You will not be stalled in hallways that steal your time. Type Amen 5252 to keep those green lights glowing, and comment flow to travel smoothly. The call that comes next is shorter than you expect. Short can be strong when all the pretending has left the building. Strong lives in the spine of truth, and truth is standing tall for you. Your special person is choosing compliance with fairness over wrestling with ego. That choice releases a sequence of approvals. Approvals move like dominoes falling in your favor with a soft sound. You remain kind without bending your boundaries. Boundary kindness is not softness, it is clarity with warm edges. People respond to warm edges because they can approach without taking. A transfer lands exactly when your spirit stops checking the clock. Exactness is respect wearing numbers. Numbers are happy to serve you because they are being treated with care. Type Amen 5353 to bless exact timing, and comment received to welcome tidy results. A small celebration is appropriate, and it starts with your breath. You inhale gratitude and exhale the last knots of the old chapter. Knots release because tension knows it cannot live here anymore. Your sleep deepens and does not shatter at every ping. Night becomes a teacher who speaks in quiet and rest. Morning becomes a friend who brings clarity with coffee and sunlight. Messages still arrive, but they arrive into a new atmosphere. The atmosphere is your boundary turned into weather. Everyone who steps into it feels the climate of respect. You learn something about yourself that surprises you kindly. You are braver than the longest week you survived. You are wiser than the loudest room you ever entered. Type Amen 5454 to honor that wisdom, and comment brave and wise to witness yourself. You will sign your name with a hand that does not tremble. That steadiness will be the photo you keep in your heart. It will remind you that dignity fits you better than any badge. A deadline approaches and bows in your direction. Deadlines respect people who respect themselves. Your calendar carries grace because you gave it new rules. You do not punish yourself for old softness. Softness matured into discernment, and discernment protects like armor that breathes. You move freely inside it, and nothing scrapes your skin. An ally arrives quietly and stands where you need support. Quiet support is stronger than loud promises. You build with them because their bricks match your blueprint. Type Amen 5656 to welcome true allies, and comment solid to keep your build steady. You return to your work and your joy with both hands. Joy does not ask you to choose between peace and progress. It holds both and invites you to keep walking. Your name sits on documents like a calm lighthouse. Ships passing in fog see it and correct their course. Even people who once opposed you navigate better in your glow. The story that carried strain now carries a lesson. Lessons are valuable when they stay useful and stop being heavy. This one stays useful and becomes light in your pocket. You reclaim your schedule from the grip of worry. Worry is not your manager anymore. Confidence writes your shifts and rest approves every hour. Type Amen 5757 to bless your schedule, and comment rested power to protect your energy. You will receive one more note that tries to reintroduce confusion. Confusion finds no chair at your table. It leaves because clarity has already served the meal. The lawyer who appeared like a threat becomes a witness to your steadiness. Witnesses are powerful when truth is simple. Your truth is simple and it does not require extra faces to look strong. Agreements close with a sound like a book finding its shelf. Shelves bring order and order brings beauty. Beauty returns to your life not as decoration but as relief. Archangel Michael says your field is clear, your custody of peace is official, your next assignment is joy. Official peace cannot be revoked by opinions. Joy cannot be taxed by people who did not help you build it. Type Amen 5959 to certify your peace, and comment joy assigned to accept the next chapter. Your mornings stop apologizing for your nights. Both belong to you and both treat you kindly now. Hours flow instead of fight. The path ahead does not remove all weather. It gives you the right clothing and the right company. You step out prepared and you return fulfilled. You will look back once without pain just to measure your distance. Distance is kind when it is earned by truth. You earned it and it wears your smile well. There is nothing left to prove and everything left to enjoy. Enjoyment is not a luxury for later, it is a daily language now. You speak it fluently and it answers you with ease. Type Amen 6060 to anchor daily enjoyment, and comment ease now to keep it continuous. A final confirmation lands and it reads like closure written in gentle ink. Gentle ink never smears because it dries on time. Time is on your side because you are on the side of order. Your special person learns what honor looks like in practice. Practice builds culture and culture builds safety. Safety is the climate you choose and protect. You accept what serves your future and release what served its purpose. Releasing without resentment is a royal art. You wear that crown without weight. The reason they hired a lawyer taught everyone the same lesson. Fear builds walls too quickly while truth builds bridges that last. You cross the bridge and wave at the wall as it quietly dissolves. Type Amen 6161 to bless enduring bridges, and comment I cross over to finalize your crossing. From this point, your name travels as a promise of steadiness. Your presence lowers the volume of every room. People plan better when you arrive because truth sits down when you do. You will be thanked in ways that do not always use words. Outcomes will behave as thank you. Doors will behave as thank you. This chapter ends with soft light and organized shelves. Your new chapter begins with clear air and open windows. You stand at the sill and let the breeze choose you. Archangel Michael says proceed with calm authority and unshakable kindness. The way is straight and the way is safe. Your peace is notarized by heaven and recognized by earth. Type Amen 333 to seal this next part, and comment complete and calm to keep the seal unbroken.